Okay. So that was a pixel too low. And now we're stuck here. There we go. Okay. Enough of that. Damn it. Oh no, I don't do Mega Man 1 anymore. It's an infuriating game. I only speedrun Mega Man 1 when it's in a category that includes it, like this or 1 through 6. I really do not like this game. It's way too broken for my tastes. Could you get fucked, please, Mr. Stupid thing that follows me around in the air with the propeller on its head? You're a terrible enemy and no one likes you. Yeah, this is far and away, like, honestly, my least two favorite Mega Man games are the first two. They're just not. They're just so busted. Yeah, this is just the Robot Masters from Mega Man 1 through 6. So I don't have to play the Wily stages in this. I just have to play the 6 Robot Master stages, and then I can move on to 2. It'd be more impressive if I stopped making terrible mistakes in each of these games. Like, the thing is I just need to get out of Mega Man's 1 and 2, and then I feel pretty good. But there's just so much that can go wrong in 1 and 2. And I don't enjoy them enough to actually practice them to the point where I can just nail everything all the time. I like the Wily Fortress in some of the later Mega Man games, admittedly. But I don't really need them in, like, 1 I think it's kind of just... The problem with 1 is that everything is about zips, and I just don't love that. And the same thing's true in the second one, really, is that it's all about the zips. And to play them zipless is boring. But to play them, with the zips basically means that if you make a mistake, you're hosed. So it's a mix of nonsense. Could we please get up here? My god, what the hell am I doing? Just screw up the easiest part of this stage, why don't we? Well done. God, that was a terrible jump. Oh, for sure. I think that that's one of those things that they absolutely corrected in later games, and that you can beat every, you don't need any of the optional items to beat the game. They help in some of the games, but you don't need them. But in this game, needing a weapon that you don't even know is a weapon, like, playing this, you don't even know what this item is here, Like, you don't even know what that is. If you're playing this casually. It's really unfortunate that they do that. Really, game? You're gonna do that? Son of a bitch. You don't give me the double length beam there. Of course, why would you? Oh my god. This is fun. This is fun. Okay, fine. Just shoot into all of the bricks. Perfect. Well, we got past the big eye, at least. Terrible. Like, I think the glitchless route, you go guts first, obviously. Because you need guts to... Because then you go cut, and then you go elect. Because then you can grab the elect beam, or the magnet beam without any trouble. I mean, also, this game, but I think the Buster-only route starts with Iceman. Because there's a sequence later in this stage that could sometimes just be not possible to beat. Like, it is impossible to pass. Yeah, I knew that wasn't gonna make it, because these things are still spawning for some unknown reason. I mean, you can replay stages, so it's not the end of the world, I think, but... Oh god. Let's get out of here. Well, that was fun. Yeah, like, you don't need, like, you can go back to stages after you've beaten them, but it is still... I think it's stupid that you have to pick up a weapon that you don't even necessarily know is a weapon. To beat the game. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, this one's gonna lose a bunch of time. That was stupid. It was a terrible stage. Could we please get up there? Jesus. Oh yeah, pause glitch is helpful for sure. Oh god, I'm just not getting jumps here. Right in the pit. Got a little lucky there, honestly. Yep. A was lucky there too, honestly. Oh god, that's terrible. Teleported right into him. That's great. Oh boy, that was a stage. I mean, the pause glitch makes a lot of these stages way more palatable. So I'm gonna bet that we screw up the bomb zip again. Almost certainly. There's just no way around it. It's gonna happen. Okay, we got it killed. Damn it. Yeah, I know I was gonna get hit there again. Stupid. I love that I stopped moving left there, even though I'm holding both directions. Like, it's such a killer. There we go. Shit, I'm gonna die on this one. Well, maybe not. That was terrible, though. Like, I'm not gonna save any time on that because of how bad that transition was. Like, I got screwed twice. Because I'm terrible at this game. God, I hate this stage. Like, I can't... Like, I'm always... Like, you have to get, like, 1 pixel below where it screen transitions, and I always fucking hit it. I'm always 1 pixel high. And it's just so annoying. Okay. Okay, or just take the hit, why don't I? It just, like, that zip shouldn't be hard. It's only hard because the screen transition there just gives me all kinds of trouble. And it's annoying to me. Well, that was super early. That was super late. Now we're gonna walk into a shot because we suck. Good God, that was terrible. hell happened? Why did it eat my split there? Whatever. Stupid game. Still, 14 something. 1430 something looks like. Or 1427 maybe. 1420. Somewhere in that neighborhood. This is my actual PB. I'll go in and put it in, but I'm not worried about it. That works. I like that. All I want is to get into the sliding megas, and then I feel just so much more comfortable. Woof. Could not get going on that fight. Do you want to split, please? Yeah, for the most part, like, the, like, I guess this game introduces the 8 robots thing that's consistent, and it introduces, like, items that are helpful. Just damn it. Well. There goes a bunch of time. This game is stupid that it makes you that it doesn't automatically switch to stage select after you beat a stage. Like, that is absolutely infuriating and terrible, and I hate it. The person that designed that is evil. Yeah, there's a couple of games that don't have E-Tanks, though. 8 doesn't. Yeah. 8 doesn't have E-Tanks, if I remember correctly, which is kind of, like, I think is neat. Because they give you all of these different things, and now we're gonna wait, because that was super slow to kill that. Get there, damn it. Rub the fucking wall twice. God damn it, I've hit the wrong thing. Oh my god, what a fucking awful boss. Could you please? Jesus Christ. I went in there with all the health in the world. And I just could not make it work. And Mega Man 8 wasn't too bad. I don't think there are E-Tanks in Rockman and Forte either, which is brutal, because that game is just cruel. Something didn't feel right there, so I had to think about it for a second. Not bad. I'll take it. I'm trying to, because I have Mega Man 8 around here someplace. I keep thinking about learning that one. Because it's got some neat stuff in it, even just as like a casual sort of speedrun. I think I'd be more interested in that than in Mega Man 7. Because 7 just seems brutal to me. Oh god. Get up there! Shit. Well, that was terrible. Why did you spawn it onto the right? I was holding to the left, you fucking idiot! My god! Absolute fucking travesty. Can't hit the most basic goddamn thing on Earth. Any hope we had of saving time here is probably gone now. Like, we're definitely gonna lose a bunch of time here. My god almighty, I can't do basic shit. My lord, just fucking terrible. Having to replay that one screen 3 separate times because reasons is not ideal. Like, I held left the first time and he shot it to the right because Mega Man's an asshole sometimes and just doesn't do what you tell him, so it's great. I assume that that's a holdover from Mega Man 2, or Mega Man 1, where if you do the thing, or if you do it wrong, or if you let go when you're taking damage, it shoots it in the opposite direction. But I didn't think I was being hit there. I don't know. I know what my hands were doing, and I know that I shouldn't have gotten punished for that one. Honestly, I'll take that, because even with having to do that zip twice, it's not too bad. Getting hit there is okay. Just so long as I only get hit by bullets, I don't care. Take it. That wasn't bad. Yo, Kamame, how's it going? Appreciate the good luck. It's going. Hopefully we don't have any major malfunctions today. Though I can't promise it. Oh, Jesus. Must be way off. Hey, Smartball, how's it going, man? Oh, Jesus. Almost jumped into a pit there because it didn't spawn my item 1. Like, thanks, game. I have felt the B press. Go Flyers for sure. Even though I'm not exactly a huge fan of either of those squads for what it's worth. Yep, I knew I wasn't going to make it, that was too low. I'll just take this damage. Try to get as much use out of item 2 as possible. Ugh. The Bruins have, like, just a massive collection of unlikable people. Like Brad Marchand. Ugh. Brad Marchand's one of those guys that's like... every time I see his rat face, I hope somebody smacks him in the head. I would pull for Columbus if it weren't for the fact that I absolutely despise John Tortorella. I intend to pay close attention to the Kraken. As a Penguins fan right now, if the Penguins can't win, I'm always rooting for the Golden Knights. More so because I legitimately like their players than anything with having to do with Marc-Andre Fleury, because I think Fleury's overrated, but... Like, I think that there's a high likelihood that Marc-Andre Fleury gets into the Hall of Fame, and I can't think of a less deserving goalie. Well, Smartball, I will not disagree with that statement. Certainly not my favorite sports town by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, Fleury's an incredibly talented netminder. It's just that he's unreliable. Like, I honestly think that Marc-Andre Fleury probably cost the Penguins a cup in the year against the Flyers that they lost. I think that Fleury probably cost them a championship that year. I think they were far and away the best team, and he just couldn't stop a single puck. I think it's telling, honestly, that, like, until Murray came along, who is a decidedly average netminder, that the furthest the Penguins got in the playoffs was when they ditched Flower and decided to roll with Thomas Vokoun. Like, I think that is telling. I mean, the Sabres were awesome when they were in the black and red. I've always liked Dominik Hasek. I think he's the greatest goalie who's ever played. And I don't think it's close. Like, I think it's Dominator, and then it's a mile down to whoever else you want to put into that. Into that conversation, to be completely honest. Like, everybody will talk about Patrick Waugh, but no. Patrick Waugh is not on the same level. Imho. I mean, Boston's, for what it's worth, Kamei, Boston's a good team. It's just that they're made up of, like, the most unlikable people in the league. Yeah, I love Hasek. He was such a great netminder. It's like, I think about... Like, one of the guys that I think about a lot is, like, Chris Osgood. Because Chris Osgood won a couple of cups. But, like, Chris Osgood is not an especially great goalie. He was solid, he was average, he got to play for... He basically got to play behind some of the greatest teams in the early... Well, exactly, he's solid. He's not a Hall of Fame goalie. He just isn't. But there are a lot of people that argue that because he won a couple of cups, he'll get in. It's like, no. I don't think that winning cups is, like... I think there's a high likelihood that Connor McDavid never wins a cup. And I don't think that it would be fair to hold that against him, given the fact that he's going to put up absurd numbers so long as he stays healthy. It's just that he plays on a team that is run by absolutely incompetent management. Like, in hockey, only one guy can only do so much, you know? Like, I don't hate Chris Osgood, but I don't think he's a Hall of Fame goalie is all. Is just where I come down on that. Was that the year that you guys got Eichel, right? Because that's not the worst consolation prize ever, you know? I mean, for what it's worth in terms of Eichel playing GM, I'm not entirely certain that he wouldn't be better at it than the people they've had GMing the Sabres for a while now. Not the bees! Lindy Ruff was a pretty good coach in his day. One of the things I think about modern things, though, is like I don't really like there are a lot of old-timey coaches that I just don't think work in a modern setting. Like certain coaches just wouldn't I don't know that Lindy Ruff would be an effective coach now, you know. And I think that's one of the problems that you have, is that teams keep going back to these old retread guys. And that's not necessarily the best idea. I think that's true in football to a certain extent too, to be honest, is that, you know, most GMs haven't met a coach that is old that they haven't liked, you know, like Jeff Fisher kept getting jobs for how long, and it's like, that dude is garbage. But somehow just kept getting jobs, you know, like, non-stop. Well, I think that, the point is that there was a time where Jeff Fisher was good, but then the game passed him by. And that happens to good coaches. I think great coaches manage to, keep up with things, but I think good coaches, the game passes them by. And even great coaches, after a certain point, they're done. Like, you just have to cut them loose. Like, I think that Scotty Bowman, if Scotty Bowman was still trying to coach in the NHL, he would probably be a bad coach right now. Because he would value, you know, grit and toughness and all this shit that actually doesn't really matter. The only thing that matters is putting the puck in the goddamn net and keeping it out of yours. And it doesn't matter if you do that with finesse or if you do it by smashing people in the head, but it's actually, nowadays, it's probably more reliable to do it by just being finesse. So, but that's a different story for a different day, I think. But I do think, though, that Jeff Fisher, early in the in the late 90s, when he had Aaron McNair and Eddie George, which I think it's worth pointing out that, you know, that in and of itself is a pretty big advantage over a lot of coaches. A lot of coaches didn't have a running back and quarterback combo near as good as Eddie George and Steve McNair. To say nothing of that wide receiving core, because I'm pretty sure they had Yancey Thigpen and what's his name? Yancey Thigpen was one of them. Was it Dyson? God, I forget. It's been so long. But, like, it's not, you know, they had a solid team. Like, the year they went to the Super Bowl, people forget. The year that the Titans went to the Super Bowl, the team in the AFC with the best record was the Jacksonville Jaguars. They went 14-2. And you know who those two losses were? They were against the Titans, and then the Titans played them in the playoffs and beat them again. They went 3-0 against the team with the best record in the entire NFL, or second best record, because I think that the Rams went 14-2 or 13-3 or 15-1 or something. The Rams were really good that year too. Like, let's not lie about how great the Greatest Show on Turf was. Oh, for sure. I mean, Warren Moon's probably one of the greatest quarterbacks ever to play the game, and it's tragic that we didn't get more of him. Because he played in, you know, like, teams just weren't willing to give him a chance. Disagree with that one. We're taking this Super Ultra Baby because I'm tired of dying there. I mean, when I was a kid, I was a big fan of the Titans. Part of that was because I didn't actually start getting into football until like the late 90s, early 2000s. And in NFL 2K and 2K1, you could not do better than McNair, George, just toss left or toss right with Eddie George, and Steve McNair lead blocker on a co-op play. Oh, hilarious! Like, you'd get 50 yards every run because Steve McNair was just as fast as Eddie George, and you could use him to block because he was just a beast. I was a big Steve McNair fan. Once he went to Baltimore, I still rooted for him. Like, this is coming from somebody that grew up in Pittsburgh, so I'm theoretically I'm a Pittsburgh fan. As far as football goes, theoretically, not really in practice. I don't necessarily have a team I root for in football anymore. Really, just whoever's playing the Pats, I guess. That's who I root for. Who are the Pats playing this week? That's who I'm rooting for. God damn it. Frank Reich was a backup Bills Buffalo QB. 90s. Oh, yeah, I mean, that's still the greatest comeback in NFL history, by my understanding, in the playoffs. It's the most. I guess the greatest comeback is Atlanta absolutely shitting the bed against the Pats. That's the greatest because it happened in the Super Bowl. But I mean, you want to talk about an offensive coordinator who shouldn't ever be allowed anywhere ever again. Relying on Matt Ryan is a perfectly fine quarterback. But if you are relying on him to try to be the man in a situation where you need where you need him to just kill time, Yeah, I don't trust him. Sorry. I think Matt Ryan's one of those guys that like people thought was really great, and I think he's won like 3 playoff games in his entire life, which is absurd. And it's not like he hasn't had talent around him either. Well, I don't honestly think that last year's Pats team was especially good. I think their defense was, but I think Brady's washed. You watch him; his brain's still there mostly. Football wise, it's never been there for reality. The man's a scumbag, and he hawks terrible nonsense. Anyway, okay. I thought it was. I should have triggered the screen transition and didn't. I mean, I think Ryan's just one of those guys that is overrated. God, make the jump. Like, I don't think he's a bad quarterback, but I don't think he's... look, he's a Tier 2, Tier 3 quarterback. Like, he's at that, like, sort of mid-range level. Like, is he great? No. Can he win you a few playoff games if he has help? Sure, because he's done it. But I wouldn't bet on him to win. Like, I wouldn't want him to be my... Yep, we're going to take that hit. Of course we are. But I mean, I probably have the weirdest sort of rating for quarterbacks among most people, in that I think Brady's washed. You know, I wouldn't, last year, I wouldn't have put him in the top, 10 quarterbacks in the league. I think he's probably the biggest reason why the Patriots didn't go further in the playoffs, because that defense was really good. He just doesn't have the arm anymore to match his head. And I mean, he, like, I've never said, I think Brady's always had, like, fine arm strength. I never thought of him as, like, a cannon arm dude, Because, honestly, if he had, even, like, if he had a cannon for an arm, he wouldn't have lasted until the 6th round, He's always just been preternaturally accurate. Like, that's been his calling card, I don't think... I actually disagree with that statement. I think that Pat's offense was quite good. There's talent there for sure, and Brady was, I would argue, the weak point. I think that the real tragedy of this season is that we're not going to get to see... I don't know about that. Like, Edelman's the only name, but all of those dudes can catch, and all of them can route run. And Brady missed wide open dudes all season. Like, it's the real tragedy of this season is that we're not going to get to see what Cam Newton can do with that squad, because if Cam is healthy, that's a Super Bowl contender team. It might be the best team in the AFC. Like, that's what we're talking about here. Like, is that wide receiver core questionable? A little bit, but I don't think it's near as bad as people were talking about. And now Brady's in Tampa, where everybody thinks he has a boatload of talent, and it's not. I don't suspect it's going to be that much different than what he did last time. Like, he doesn't have the arm strength to throw deep anymore, so, like... Not that he really ever truly did anyways, but, like... Not ever. I mean, he did in his prime, but, like, not recently. No, he can't. His arm's washed. He's a 42-year-old dude. He can't throw deep to save his life. Like, maybe he could early in the year, but it's a common problem with old quarterbacks once they, like, midway through the season. Do you, though? I think you have... I mean, I would agree with that if you were just talking about personnel in theory. But, the style of offense that Bruce Arians likes is not conducive to the way that Brady is going to try to play. Bruce Arians, and I know this intimately, really likes downfield throws, deep throws, throws that Brady can't make anymore. And it's a high-risk offense that's high reward. And look, I think Jameis Winston isn't a good quarterback, but he led the league in turnovers last year for a reason. Which is to say, he was playing in an offense that is going to result in a lot of turnovers. And if you make Brady try to throw deep repeatedly, I really believe he's going to have a hard time with that. Like, I think you're not going to see Jameis level turnovers because, good lord, that's almost impossible. Okay. I mean, the problem is that it's anathema to, like, precision passing is anathema to a Bruce Arians offense. Arians wants the ball deep. He wants his wide receivers, like, you're talking 20 yard outs and stuff that Brady just can't throw anymore. Like, it'll work the first few weeks, just because a rested body is, can do a lot of stuff, but I really don't think it'll last. If it works in the beginning, because again, he is old. But even if they try to do more of a precision passing attack, that's not really the style of offense that they have with those guys down there. They have all these big receivers that are really kind of designed for, fighting for the ball in the air for toss-ups and that sort of thing. Like, it's not... Not that they're not capable of it, but it just is not their forte, I would argue. Damn, offsides. Or off position. Like, no slide chaining there at all. Sorry, that was a moment where I really needed to focus, because if I miss that, that jump there at the end of that first screen, like, the run isn't over, but it's in danger. Like, because it's, like, I'd just lose a ton of time in Mega Man 4 then, which is unfortunate, which is something we don't want to do. Of course, you go into the corner on the last. Damn it, didn't get it. Like I said, the real tragedy of the fact that we're probably not going to actually get a real football season is that we're not going to see what Cam Newton can do in that Pats offense, or with the Pats in general. Because I'm 100% a believer that a lot of the success for the Patriots has been way more tied to Bill Belichick than it ever was tied to Tom Brady. Oops, didn't mean to shoot that. It's okay. Shit. Yeah, the defense was really good. And they played extremely conservatively on offense because they were protecting a quarterback, as opposed to when they had Bledsoe and they were trying to run a full-fledged offense. I think I have enough energy for this. Perfect ammo! Like, I'm not saying that Brady isn't important, but my argument would be is that I think that there are probably 10 quarterbacks that probably could have done what Brady did in that time, because Belichick is just worlds better as a coach than just about everybody in the league. Like, there's one good coach in the NFL, it's Bill Belichick, and then everybody else is varying levels of questionably competent. Okay. Well, we're alive. It was bad and it was slow, but we aren't dead. Like I said, I just think that there are many quarterbacks who could have won in that system with it. Like Aaron Rodgers, I think Roethlisberger probably would have been able to be effective in that offense, though he's probably the worst of the group that I would think is acceptable. I think Cam Newton probably would have been fine. Russell Wilson. I don't know. I think that Belichick is far and away so much better than every other coach in the NFL that it really doesn't matter who his quarterback has been. Like, Jesus, they went 11-5 with Matt Castle, who is absolute garbage. I think that that's the strongest indictment you can make. Of that whole sequence. We're gonna grab the Health of Shame here. Good God, can't make a single jump here. Yeah, definitely grabbing the health. We're 2 hits away from death, and I don't want to be dying. I can bleed a few seconds here and there for sure. And it won't really break my heart. Oh, like I said, I think that Roethlisberger's the worst of the group that could. He has more physical talent, like, more physically impressive traits, though, than Brady. Like, especially when he was young. Could run. Bit of a scrambler. Hard to bring down. I mean, Peyton, if you'd have put Peyton on that Patriots team, good God. That would have been brutal for the rest of the league. Andrew Luck would have been one. And people in Indianapolis, man, they don't know how lucky they had it. And then what? They go and get friggin' Phillip Rivers, like, woof. Yikes. When they already had Jacoby Brissett. Who, at this stage in their careers, I would argue Brissett's probably the better quarterback. Whoa, that's weird. Must have did that super early. I mean, he could go either way, but I don't think... I mean, look at Phillip Rivers. And look at what they did last year. Like, I don't see how Phillip Rivers is in any way an upgrade over Jacoby Brissett. Like, the dude's a statue. for one, which I always worry about. Which is another reason why I worry about Brady and Tampa Bay, because the fact of the matter is that their offensive line isn't half as good as the Pats' offensive line. And that makes it a lot easier for a quarterback that can't move. Like, in Tampa, Brady's going to get hit a lot. And a 42-year-old taking a beating? I don't know. I wouldn't want to do that. And I ain't that old yet. Well, I think that that's kind of the point, though, is, right? Like Brady, if you put Brady in a situation where he's going to be hit all the time, like, the thing I think that gets way underappreciated about his time in New England in general is that he has almost always had a really good offensive line, right? Like, it's been really good. Like, he's over the last 20 years, I would say nobody's had a better offensive line consecutively. Like, it's not, you know. And I think that that's important. Especially for a guy that's never been who's never had great, you know, athleticism at all, you know? So I think that if you put him in a situation where he's gonna be chased constantly, don't like my health right now. For sure. I mean, I'm not saying that that the league wasn't really set up in a good way for him, but do this shit again. My God, he has just been the worst motherfucker ever. The last couple of runs. But like I do think that, man, every time I have done the last like 4 or 5 runs that have gotten to Drill Man, I have been like, they've all had like 4 dives. And the thing is that really sucks about that is like, I know that Chelney will tell you that, you know, some of that's on me. But like, I'm like, because he's less likely to dive if you're right on top of him. But I'm standing right next to him. I don't know how much closer I'm supposed to be. Like, seriously, I'm not sure how much closer I'm supposed to get to that dude. Butt, yes. Took that safe because I don't want to die there. I'd rather use the extra the extra bright to deal with that there. Let's not die in this room, eh? Just take the hit, because who cares? Got plenty of health. Hey, we got a pretty decent pattern there. Boo, Wendy Testaburger. Getting that health fill up almost got me. We can take that. We're not going to try to jump there. Just doesn't seem worth it. We're just gonna take that super safe and super slow. Who cares? Not this guy. Drill Butt is probably thinking, let me butt this into your skull. Yeah, that's about right, I'd think. Alright, now we've got 7 stages of nothing but arrow. Let's roll. Whoops. Take extra care not to hit the lag there because you'll just jump. I was actually feeling pretty good about that one. Strong punnage. I appreciate the punnage, Kamehameha. It's top flight punishment. And the headbutt. Right into gravity, man. Well then. I was like, where do I go? Not bad. That's not gonna fly. It's okay though. Cause this will. Haha! Had just enough leftover energy to make that arrow count, which I love. I was hoping one of those would drop a small energy, because then I can just literally use a use an arrow to fly across all of this nonsense. The delicious Greek hero man. See, I thought Centaur Man was supposed to be what's it called? Was supposed to be like Atlantis, right? Because I kind of understood it as like all these different countries and continents, basically, you know. Oh, no way! Centaur Man's music is awesome! He even has a song, you know? Centaur Man, Centaur Man, Centaur Man. Like, it's so good! I have to disagree. I'd actually argue that most of the music from 1 and 2 are worse than anything in the later games. 2 has a couple of bangers, but mostly not. I think I shot it once. I hope I did. Okay. Oh no, it didn't work. Shit. Looks like we're losing time here. All because I wasn't sure about hitting this thing. It's okay. We'll still save time. We still have plenty of energy. I think that'll still kill me. Yep. Ha! Alright, so we're gonna lose about 30 seconds. See, I don't know. I think, that's right, it's Faithfully by Journey. Right? Isn't that what it is? Or is that Fleetwood Mac? I always get them confused. I mean, I like most of the music in 6. 5 doesn't have much that I really care for, to be completely honest. Like, I won't lie about that one. Damn. Too bad that didn't go better, because that was a really nice fight. I mean, I'd argue that 9 and 10 have a little bit of an unfair advantage, though, because they're not operating with just square, triangle, and sine waves, you know? Like, it sounds like they are, but they're really not. So they have a little bit more ability to be, like, great musically. But that's not me, like, disagreeing. I'm just saying, like, it's a little unfair as a comparison. Wow. We're gonna take this safe because I'm tired of dying to this shit. I mean, I would include them personally, but that's me. Like, I have no qualms with including them as... you know what? We're gonna do that. Hey, you know what? Not cool, Helicopter Joe. All the one-ups, I love it. Could we please select Gravity Hold game? Thank you. Whoops. Well, that was a really ugly stage, I'm not gonna lie. Oh god. Okay. Ugh. Now we go to Stone Man. I'm really mad at myself for screwing up the crystal skip. I'm glad that I had enough energy left, mind you, to still, like, do it, but okay, let's just take all the damage game. Thank you. Love it. Holy shit. I'm taking so much damage here. And of course we don't kill Squeaks. Oh god. Well, this has been a stage. That did not feel good, is all I'm gonna say there. That was not my best work. Happy Stones. We'll lose a few more seconds here. Mega Man 5, we're just bleeding time, it seems. Didn't lose any time there, that's nice. I think the idea is just explosives. I think that that's literally all it is, like... Because Napalm Man's weapon is... more explosive than it is, like, actual napalm, you know what I mean? A little high. I think I'll be okay, though. Just have to slide. Like, it's one thing I actually... Like, I like when they try to make the boss weaknesses make sense, but also, I think that sometimes they try a little too hard. Oh boy, that's a little sloppy. A sloppy Joe. And I know how you kids like them extra sloppy. Wind is weak to a centaur. Yeah, who can argue with that logic, right? Obviously, wind, you know, no wind can withstand a horse, duh. How are you today, rats? Hey man, like, for what it's worth, at least the Rangers lost to a team that like, I would argue is actually good. Like, I think that the Rangers can make a series of that, but I do think that the Rangers are an inferior team overall to the Hurricanes. Unlike the Penguins, who are vastly better than the fucking Canadians, and they still lose. So, was not happy about that one, I'll tell you what. Like, Jesus. Damn it. Well, that sucks. We were close. I probably should have just wasted the extra arrow and tried to go for it the other way, but that's okay. Yeah, I mean, Peter Chaka just, like, quitting? Like, what was that about, man? That reminds me, I think the Bruins Flyers game started, so I'd like to see the Flyers break a bunch of Bruins. Namely Brad Marchand, repeatedly. Like, just every time he touches the puck, to see somebody just absolutely wreck him. I mean, they're gonna have to, like, Boston's gonna have to play Washington, so maybe Tom Wilson will get up to his Tom Wilsonry and like, absolutely just break Brad Marchand in half. which maybe would then get Tom Wilson suspended, which would be A-okay with me, because they're both scumbags. I mean, they should cancel the Major League season. The only reason that they're not going to cancel the MLB season is because the owners are going to use this as an opportunity to break to break the union. That's the whole goal here, is to break the union. Oh, Hartford, the Whale? They only beat Vancouver once, maybe twice in a lifetime. This stage is no joke. Get up there. We're taking that Ultra Maximum baby because I'm tired of dying on it. I keep getting killed by the stupid... sub-pixeling in this game. I think Cab says it that when you do this run, or when you do the 1 through 6, like, you're starting up the last game, and then you get Windman to bring you home, you know? It's a pretty rad song. Ow! Jerk! Well, that was a bad fight. Jesus. I mean, it absolutely does take patience. It's, you know, don't give up, seriously, because it is 100% a game that can be very frustrating. Like, all the sub-pixel bullshit, I mean, that's, you know, something that happens. And it can be really frustrating to, like, play really well and then die because the game has decided that you didn't land on a corner when you actually did. I mean, for what it's worth, I think 4 is easier in a lot of ways because, at least during the 8 robots, once you have Brightman's weapon, you really don't fight a ton of enemies in the regular stages. You know what I mean? Like, you really are insulated from a lot of like random bullshit. Would be the argument that I would make. I don't trust any of that happening right there. Like, I think that that's one of the items in Mega Man 4 that kind of gets overlooked, is that, like, the 8 robots are relatively simple. Because you do so much to, like, get rid of them, you know? Oh yeah, the fire lag is terrible. And the thing is, it's only for like 2 or 3 frames, but it's enough frames to kill you. Which is just the worst. That was so dumb. That was almost super dumb, too. Like, I do that room so safe and relatively slow. Yep, subpixel. It happens. Gonna lose a few seconds here, but that's okay. There are worse places to die in this game. Better ones too, mind you, but... yeah. God, no. Bomb skip. I don't even do bomb skip on PB attempts. That's just absurdity. All of these rolls. All them rolls. Okay, 214. So let's see, I had an unintentional death in Crystal Man stage that cost me 30 seconds. And then I lost another 20-ish in Blizzard Man stage. So that's fun. Like, I don't do that room, I don't do this room especially quickly. We're definitely not going for plant forms, I'll tell you that right the hell now. That just ain't happening. God, that was like the safest damned... I don't think you can play that any safer than what I did there. Ugh. It's just I'm so close to the end, and I'm so close to having like a really nice... Nope. Yeah, the right's free, I just can't... The left one I'm not consistent, for sure. Yeah, we took that super safe, unfortunately. If he had given me the good pattern, I probably would have saved a little bit of time there. But I took it so safe on the jumpy portion. Four more bosses. Flame time! Flame on! I love that jump. I think this stage has my two favorite jumps in this game. And it definitely has my favorite background, which is coming up. Like, this background is gorgeous. That's one of my favorite jumps, too, because you just land and go. Not the best movement. I died earlier this week on that, so I took the extra like half second to make sure I didn't die there again. Those little drops are the worst. Scare the piss out of me. Free to go! Time for some Yamato! Yeah, these last three stages are almost certainly not going to gain time because I'm going to be playing everything super goddamn safe. Like, literally everything. Damn, a little slow. Ugh, I hate that one. That's another one of those things that's weird, is like you can like walk off of platforms in this game and it's like totally okay with that. And there's like a split second where you have a platform under you even though it's not there. Spear in my hands. I couldn't get off the ladder, which is unfortunate. God, get sliding. That room, like, I understand the, like, rooms where I can die is one thing, but that room right there, I've gotta not, you know, shit the bed there. I can't be giving up time. Pretty decent. Okay, so apparently what I said earlier about I'm taking these super safe and not gonna save time, I'm apparently a liar. Oh, Beryl, the way that I do that room there might be of interest to you is that I slide and I hold left until I'm out of that screen, and in so doing then all I have to do is, once the screen transition happens, I can hold right, and it's very easy to jump over that crappy enemy that lives in the barrel there. I don't like the number of tomahawks I have fired. Should not be a major issue, but I still do not like it. Okay. We're good. Whee! That's not gonna make it. Yeah, I forget where I saw that, but if you, like, on the screen transition before that room, if you just hold to the left, and then as soon as the screen transition happens, hold right, it'll put you in a good position, to just basically, like, I honestly can't say how I do it because it's just muscle memory now, it's not something that I remember to do, but it's pretty consistent. Is that a gold too? What am I doing? This is silliness. Yeah, if you go into that and you need the charge to kill that one drill, that can be a real problem for sure. Okay, let's do it. Men centaur, 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 men. Alright, so we screwed that up. So that's slow, but like you can mash that like one drill thing down, but it's a little tight. So I understand that not being the plan. Ugh. Like, I'm getting all these one-ups, and I'm like, I don't need them. I sure as shit shouldn't need them. Alright. Last boss. Don't disappear on me. Bastard. 152.15, I'll take it. I think that's probably the end of this. Thank you for the GGs. Hey, Squid. Is that 152.15?